Most reviews on the Smart Water Box tell you what it's supposed to do. I wanted to know what it actually does, so I put it through the matrix, broke down the mechanism, checked the components, looked at what real users are reporting. This is the review matrix. Here's what I found. Here's what's actually going on with off-grid water preparedness. Most people dealing with it aren't failing because they haven't tried. They're failing because the things they've tried only address temporary storage, not the real reason your preparedness plans feel fragile. That quiet frustration of doing everything right, stockpiling plastic jugs, and still feeling like you're one major crisis away from running dry while everyone else seems to have a foolproof plan, that's the gap the Smart Water Box is designed for. When I broke down how the Smart Water Box actually works, it targets atmospheric moisture condensation directly, not just static water storage. That's the distinction that matters. Most alternatives work at the symptom level, relying on finite, pre-filled tanks or rain collection that depends entirely on the weather, which is why you get security that fades. This goes a layer deeper. On-demand pulling of pure ambient humidity from the surrounding air, more targeted, less guesswork. The condensation engine. This is the one that stood out most because it directly addresses the dependency on existing municipal infrastructure or local water bodies by leveraging the dew point of ambient air. The food-grade collection basin. An essential element I hadn't seen emphasized properly in basic DIY setups, ensuring that harvested moisture doesn't collect microplastics or chemical leachates before processing. The multi-stage inline filtration loop. Easy to overlook, but it's what makes the other components actually compound impact instead of cancel each other out by stripping airborne particulates, dust, and pathogens out of the raw condensate. Based on the breakdown and what consistent users are reporting, early on, usually within the first 24 to 48 hours of deployment, most people notice a reliable, steady extraction rate matching local humidity levels. That tends to build into a predictable daily reserve volume with consistency. And longer term, the deeper change the ICP secretly wants. True structural independence from the centralized grid and relief from the constant anxiety of resource scarcity. Not a straight line, but a clear direction. That's what the pattern shows. The protocol is simple. Assemble the designated enclosure, connect the condensation components to your independent power source, such as a small solar setup or battery bank, and route the output line to your filtration stage. Fits into a daily off-grid or homesteading routine without friction. The timeline most people report meaningful baseline production, 1 to 2 weeks of system calibration. This isn't a disclaimer, just how cumulative mechanical systems work. The first week is laying the foundation and adjusting for local climate variations. The compounding yield kicks in after. One variable I always factor in is the refund policy. The Smart Water Box Guide comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee. I treat that as a confidence metric. Companies don't offer real return windows on products they know underdeliver or guides that can't actually be executed by the end user. It also means if the build doesn't work for your specific regional climate or situation, you're not absorbing the full financial risk. That's a relevant input. If the mechanism checks out for your situation and the vulnerability I described is where you actually are, the link to the official page is below. Direct link, no resellers, no markup. Go through it, cross-check what I've covered, and run your own matrix. You've got everything you need to decide. That's the full matrix on the Smart Water Box. Mechanism checked, features broken down, risk assessed. The call is yours.